Good morning folks, and welcome back to the channel. And today's video is all about this 22-year-old campervan that Mandy's bought and named Bumble. And yeah, we're gonna hopefully bring it up to date with a few modern touches and obviously some home comforts for Mandy as well.
So this is exciting, isn't it? Yeah, this is Bumble, my new van. It's a great service round here though. There's these guys that just come up and clean your windows and your mirrors. Who'd have thought it? So just a little pit stop because it's so good. Just to get a few things done. Did realise that the windows were a bit mucky on the inside and the outside, so John's helping me out with that, bless him. And I think he's pumping up my rear tyre. I can hear the tyre inflator thingy going. But yeah, definitely something to get used to because they're nowhere near as much oomph as the big van's got. But oh, it's lovely, lovely. Just bumbling along like you do. Well, what a day so far. I keep thinking that I should be vlogging this a little bit more, and then I just get carried away because it involves shopping and things to get excited about. But I think I'm still in my upset that this is all happening kind of phase, so it kind of puts me off picking up the phone and or camera or whatever and videoing stuff. However, I had a lovely chat with John this morning, so we've got some ideas of things that need doing. I am in Bumble, so I am trying to see what I can do. So far, don't know if you can see on the floor and the soft furnishings have been sprinkled with a mix of bicarbonate of soda and orange essential oils to try and get the unused smell out of the van. So it does smell like it's been stood a little bit, so I've got my little fabric softener spray and that going around all the soft furnishings, and I'm keeping the doors open for as long as I can. Water filter, I do love a bargain. You see, you'll find something with John here. John would have the Brita original filter with the best of blah 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 that was like 35 quid. That one was on special offer for £5.50 and you get 3 filters for £5. Some pads, because why don't you need pads? Mandy does alarms. You see, John would probably, although he does keep saying he has overruled me on some of the very important things to go for the van. However, that is just going to make a noise if I'm not in the van. And I set it so that's dead simple. I've got my own little cart chair. So yeah, because I've no aircon, so I'm not any way of clearing the windows very quickly. So cart chair can be used for obviously getting all the stuff off the windows. I can clean the outsides as well, and the shower maybe, I don't know. So there's a few ongoing projects. This here, I don't hang things up, and that is a really big hanging closet. So either we're going to just do some simple shelves, mod blocks and wood. I can't remember what else is on my list because it's on my phone and this is my phone. We've got loads of things coming tomorrow. The important things like a whole headlight bulb kit to make the most of these lights. Loads of things. I don't know if John's already said what he's been buying, but we've got loads of other things. Leveling ramps, collapsible water containers so I can fit them in here because storage is going to be at a premium, and just stuff like that. So hopefully when that all comes in tomorrow, then that's going to get better and we can get cracking with things. It is bathroom cleaning time because I mean you've got to start with a sparkly bathroom, because what if I need a wee when I'm cleaning? So I have my oxygen bleach, and that's what's in my water tank at the minute doing its thing. It's going to spend a bit more time in there doing its thing, I must admit, because I can't use my water because the hot water tank is leaking like a sieve. So I've just got my trusty toothbrush out. In here, in my little bee pot, I have a concentrated solution of the oxygen bleach and some water and my toothbrush. Music's on, and yeah, let's get this place clean. So I'm just having a clear out of my shower. Oh, hello, kitchen tap. Don't know if you can see them if they're coming off. I've got cracks in the bathroom floor. I mean, it's proper solid, but you can get your fingernail in there. Well, the deliveries are coming, and look, what do you think of my bee shower curtain? How cool! So, yes, it's all going to start girlificating soon. Fun times, eh?
Aye.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to work out how to remove this box, because when they've sold you the van as fully tested and hab check and everything, and what they've not told you is that someone's taken the 240 wires off the end of the boiler, exposing all the wires, the 240 and everything, so that could have been a potential issue. And the water itself leaks. Probably what budget bloke was trying to fix. So now we've got to try and remove this. So we found out that it's the seal there, and there is a kit. Obviously you dismantle it that way. So what we're doing for now is just draining the system down so we can dismantle this from the inside. Every time we ran the water pump and it started to fill up the water heater, just peed out water from underneath there. So we ordered a kit, it's about £6-7 quid. A new O-ring there, so hopefully that'll sort that little problem out. Yeah, that's all done now, so fully tested, doesn't leak or anything like that. It did work, so it does actually work. It was just the fact that it leaked like crazy. So hopefully now it'll work and not leak. Yay! Don't worry about that, obviously it's a job for another time maybe, but for now it works. Fitting the diesel heater, plumbing it straight into the main diesel tank as well, which is underneath the driver's, well, between the driver's and passenger seat there.
What you have to do with a 22-year-old van, eh?
Yeah, well, at least it's semi more reliable than we are. We're older than 22.
Oh,
just about.
Just a little. Oh, only just, yeah.
Only just. So let's crack on with it. So that's the current blow air heater system, which is gas.
I do like a good diesel heater. And
Right.
I like gas where it lasts me for ages, because then I don't have to figure out how to change bottles, because I've not done that for a while.
Well, there you go, you see. So, interestingly enough, the gas heater has already got 2 holes in the floor. At least we know there's no insulation on the floor to go through now. Although we also know there's no insulation on the floor. These old vans, they weren't built for much other than summer. Well, fortunately, it does fit in. And then the original heater had these 2 vents there and there. So we'll probably just leave one as an open vent up at the top, and then just have the diesel heater coming out the bottom vent there, and that'll line straight up then to that hole. Oh, so close. Unfortunately, I can't fit a turret because right there is a cross member. So box section runs there. So we're going to have to deal with these holes, elongate so we can get the bolts through and the fuel line through and stuff like that. And then obviously we'll seal it down because well, it's quite evident they didn't seal it. Right, so we're all plumbed in under there. New little tap thing that goes in. And then obviously that feeds back to the diesel heater over there. So just need to make this all nice and neat and tidy again now. So for my very last job today is to install that, and obviously not that one. This came with a kit. Now just to give you an idea, obviously you can see inside there, and you can see straight through it, and that is just a spring inside there. You can actually move it around. It's just a spring, nothing special. It makes it look like something's in there, but it's actually just a spring. This one is a genuine exhaust. You can't see through it, so it will actually reduce the sound. Obviously you can see it curves in there, curves around, and it's going to absorb some of that sound. So I installed one of these on our van, my van, about 2 weeks ago now, maybe 3 weeks ago, and it reduced the sound a heck of a lot. And I had 2 of those naff ones on before, thinking that that'd help, but put this on, it's fantastic. So yeah, I'm going to put this on Mandy's now. The way you can tell as well, there's no drain hole at the bottom, See all these have a little drain hole for the water to come through. Well, the original Webasto one doesn't. It's about 30 quid off, so-ish, something like that. I'll put a link to this down below as well, because that really does help. Well, several hours later, it's installed. It's working. Obviously that's on, showing it's working away. And we did have a few little issues in that the 12 volts that were supplied to there, to the original unit, kept tripping out the van's original electrics. This has been it for the last few days. Amazon coming, dropping off tons of stuff, and then we just sort of burn the packaging. And you've been fitting your fake ivy and lights and everything.
I love my ivy. Honestly, it makes me happy so much. And I'm just kind of getting all my little girly bits of tat. I'm not going so far as a live, laugh and love sign or anything like that, but it's little things like this. Oh. Just getting me don't worry, be happy up there. Little things make it me.
So you're going to do a van tour then when you're all moved in and it's all up and running?
Yep, when I found a place for everything, I shall do a little van tour.
Are you going to tell everyone what we discovered last night that YouTube threw up at us?
Yeah, it seems, and this was not done on purpose because we didn't know this till last night, I've bought Jits.
Explain to everyone if they're not aware of...
Oh yeah, Jits Into the Sunset is another YouTube channel, and they literally have this van, this cover on the fabric and everything.
The same, the layout's the same.
The only difference is I've got this cupboard up here, and they've got like a bed, and they use that for storage, which I found out last night during the tour. So yeah, almost everything else. I think this is a different version because I've got an oven as well. An oven and a cooker. And it's just there's an odd tiny little thing that looks different, but yeah cool. I bought Jits, and I just had a joke, didn't I, saying I've had to fix so many things on this one. It shouldn't be called Bumble, it should be called
insert swear word now.
Insert swear word that sounds like Jits.
Shits, basically.
Shits.
But we're getting there now. Like I say, I think I'll go fit that blanking plate and stereo and clean up because
you're filthy, mate.
Yeah, I am not in the best condition right now for trying to touch things because I've been doing under shielding. What do you call it? Under chassis spraying and rust treatment and everything.
Yep, so, been cleaning up my bottom.
Hey, right then.
And now you're going to be getting in my way because I'm still doing clothes, and you're going to want to come here, aren't you?
Yeah, for a couple of seconds. That'll be that. Next on the list is to fit a blanking plate to cover up the socket that's on show up there, which is for the old gas heater. So that's going to be nice and blank, and I think Mandy's then going to put a gas alarm or something over the top of it, and that's a new stereo as well to fit hands-free. You can get a little steering wheel remote control and stuff. 25 quid special off Amazon. See how it goes. So the stereo's almost in, but that led to another problem, a crackly speaker. And the speaker wires come off, as you can see there. So we're going to do some soldering. Right, there we go. Stereo done. Comes on with the ignition. You even get a little remote control for it as well. Obviously I don't want to play any tunes because I don't want to get a copyright strike, but it sounds all right. It's got Bluetooth hands-free and streaming as well from the phone. So Mandy can just like stream her tunes and everything that she wants to. And I've repaired the speaker as well, so that's all right. This is the hands-free kit that I got her, which is a magnetic hands-free kit, and because we've got the iPhones, we can have wireless charging. So that's plugged in, so she can basically stream to the stereo, answer calls and everything like that from this, so she doesn't need to touch a phone, but obviously the phone's there and it's on charge and all that kind of stuff as well. So there we go. Not a bad little thing. Like I say, that was 25 quid for Amazon, which included this, and it went straight ISO connections on the back and that kind of stuff. And I think that was about the same, about 30 quid for that one. So all good fun. I'll put the links down below if you're interested, so you can check them out. So a little walk around what we've been up to today. We've been doing some body work stuff because it's a fairly dry day. Well, it is a dry day. So all the rust remedy, rust treatment, body work, and then some stone chip stuff over the top. So that looks a lot better. The gas boiler is now fully sealed, doesn't leak, and also the gas jet and everything has been cleaned out. But as far as that's concerned, hot water is running and it works fine. The cold water, or fresh water, but yeah, that's been fully cleaned and drained. New electric hookup point as well, so that that doesn't all rattle around like it used to. And moving around to the back, some more rust treatment and stone chip stuff and everything around the back as well. Engine wise, we've fixed the reverse light switch. The coolant has all been sorted out and stuff like that. Battery terminals have been checked and then oil levels checked. It does need a quick service on it, so it does need an air filter, and I'll do the oil as well at the same time. And we've gone for new wiper blades as well. There's a NEOS camera set up there as well, so that gives us, well, gives Mandy the full view of the van. Put some extra USB sockets in down there and up there, and also in the back there to power the NEOS camera.
Well, what a day it has been today. Firstly, I mean, Mandy has got her twinkle game on. It skews the mess a little because obviously I've still got to find places to put things. Oh, I'm made up. And I've got my little remote control so I can dim them if I want to. So I like this one. It's like, yeah, do. $4.99, honestly, bargain. But anyway, I digress. So today has been an absolute mental day for getting things done. John has been an absolute star. I don't know what I'd have done without him. The way that man's mind works is amazing because he is not defeated by anything. We couldn't get the seal seated right on the water heater, and it was just like, right, take it apart, do it again. I think it was me being a bit slapdash with the help. Probably why he doesn't normally ask for help with things, to be honest, but he's showing me everything, so I then have a very good idea of how things are in this van, which obviously is a very smart thing indeed. But we've just done some bits, sorted out some rattles, got some USB sockets in. I've got a camera for Coop, the Wi-Fi's in, obviously the IV and the fairy lights, which is very important. So I've now got a working diesel heater. It's beginning to feel very cozy in here, so it's just going to be a case of getting some of my stuff in, and I think that would be a really good thing to do. I'm just telling the lovely people, what a day. So we've banged our heads. Literally been banging our heads on everything. The biggest bugger for head banging is this here above the cab, because even I can bang my head on that thing because it is, well, low. So yeah, we've both got very, very sore tops of heads at the minute, haven't we?
And it's fighting us in every other way. Everything you do, it fights you.
Yeah, there's not been one thing that's been straightforward. All I can say is that the quality of the workmanship of actually the building of anything that's wood.
Yeah, where they've been bothered, it's great. There's no insulation as to speak of.
No.
That's something to sort out at a later date.
That's going to be, definitely a later date thing. But for now, everything that is screwed together with wood is screwed and glued and stapled, and there's no gaps in anything, which sometimes you're thinking, yeah, that's brilliant, but when you're trying to kind of wiggle wires through and stuff, it's just a bit of an issue, a pain. However, it's a good thing because it is well made. And
but at least you have water that doesn't leak now.
Yep.
You've got heating, all the lights, points to charge.
Yeah, I've got some new stuff. I didn't show you this. Look, I've got to clean around where this used to be. Oh, well, it's a touch sensitive light, and it's like if you need to go for a wee in the night, then you've got a decent light like that. And then,
well, Mandy's sorting her shelves out. I'm replacing the gas struts that hold up the sunroof. So you've got a pin in there and a pin at the top up there take out the 2 pins, drop this in, job done. Same again on the other side, and they'll hold that up like that. I've already done the job because obviously I am the best YouTuber ever, so I've done the job and then I'm telling you how I did it, because that's the best way to do it, otherwise you look like an idiot. So while Mandy's making her shelves the right size, sorry for the noise in the background, this is the reverse camera that I'm fitting. I've had it in our van now for about 9 months or so, something like that. It's really good, small-ish screen on there, but really good day and night, and it's wireless as well. The only thing is the rear camera and obviously the screen both need power to them. So this is the camera, like I say, day and night camera, so it's really pretty cool. It's got some sticky pads on a bracket, so it's easy enough to fit it, and a really small power connector on it. So that's the biggest hole that you need to put into the van. And on the inside, it connects to there. So those bits connect together. And then this is the regulator and fuse and everything else to power it to the 12-volt supply. This is discovering the unique features of a multi-tool. First to cut the wood up, now to sand it down. Anyway, so yeah, rear view camera's installed. Put a little switch on the side there. Took the 12 volts from the clock actually. And because it is sort of facing down, it might be a bit distracting. So I thought the easiest way is just put a power switch there. And that way then she can just switch it on whenever she needs a little reversing aid. And that looks down the back, straight down the back doors and who are misses. And the step. So next task is to remove the lead acid battery and the split charge relay, and to put a lithium battery in and a B2B as well as a mains charger as well. So we're using 16mm flex cable and obviously conduit protection, just so that if it ever comes into contact with anything on the inside of the van and it rubs away, that could actually, you know, sort of short against the chassis of the van. So although we're actually using a fuse at either end, which will protect against that, the easiest thing is also give it some extra protection as well. Right, well, as everything in life with old vans, it didn't quite go to plan. So I'm going to show you what I have done, not what I was doing. Obviously, if you want to see me install a B2B, there's a video from the other van. I can show you all about that. And as far as installing a mains charger, that's installed there. And obviously that's going to go back under there, which is where I've installed the lithium battery. We've used a Polynoval 100 amp hour lithium battery with Bluetooth, and that just about squeezes under there, you can see. Woohoo! So yeah, just about squeezes in there. Yeah, so you don't need a BMV, which really are only suitable for lead acid and AGM batteries. They're not very accurate at monitoring lithium. So with the Bluetooth app, it's perfect. Monitor what's going on. And then, like I said, there's the B2B in there as well on the ventilated side, so that keeps everything nice and ventilated. And then yeah, wires coming through there for the mains charger, and then obviously the rest of it then just taps into the original van's electrical system, which is all controlled down the back. The reason why it was a pain is to drop that battery in there. There isn't enough space either side, so, and then obviously you've got to work out it's a metal frame, so I didn't want it to short out or anything like that. So there's a lot of prep work to be done in there to get everything wired and then fit the battery. But there was obviously moments when I had to fit the battery to kind of just see where everything was going to go. So that's why I didn't film as I was going. But it's all in there and all sorted out. Obviously in the future there's enough space in there as well to drop in a small solar charger. Once we work out where we can get some solar panels that are about 400mm by 400mm. So one of today's little tasks is to open up all the holes on this side, because it's easier to gain access this side than it is that side because of the way they've built it all, and then make little strips of all that insulation and put them in there. So there we go. Just got to do what I can from the inside there now. So this is the panel. Obviously the sofa and everything normally goes here, and it's not going to come back an awful lot, but you can see in there there's some insulation. So whilst we've got the extra roll stuff, I'm just going to shove it all the way down there to get a little bit more insulation. And this is the stuff we're using. So semi-thick easy to tear, doesn't make your hands too itchy, and relatively inexpensive and quite easy to get hold of right now, which is another major thing really, isn't it? Everyone knows who's building a camper van right now or making modifications how difficult even the most simplest of things are to get hold of. Right then, that's about as much as I can stuff of that down there. Put it all back together. We've done that window tint with a mirror finish on it. Obviously it needs to dry over time and everything like that, but for now it's pretty cool. So now we need to do that one. So the first thing to do is start off with an extremely diluted washer, like washing up fluid mixture. Spray that like there's no tomorrow, like you're having a bath in the stuff, and put the tint facing you, because that's got a protective layer on it, like a coating, and as soon as you remove it, then you get the glue. So what you want is to put it on there, cut it to size, so that when you take that and then you put it on the inside and remove the thing, it's going to stick out. And the final step is to squeegee that out again, which involves lots of water and a squeegee. And go for the middle and gently go to the outsides. And all you're doing is removing any creases and the water that's in there as well. And that's it done.
So exciting times. We are all prepped with masking tape. The tin of paint is stirred, and I am ready to start painting.
Your little chalkboard paint's worked out all right. Very nice. Where else did you do it?
Here.
Oh, head again.
Every time.
Just.
It is definitely a short person's van.
Yeah. Very cool. Show us your shelves as well then. Put some light on. Oh yeah. Very good.
We've got room for everything.
All made by you as well, eh?
Aye. So we don't look too closely at that.
Oh, bless you.
But yeah, and look, loads. It's definitely a better use of space, I think.
Yeah.
Because I've got my golf clubs.
Nice.
I've got a sunshade. I've got my fishing rod, a chair.
Nice.
My snorkel and wetsuit's about to go up there as well. And yeah, bags of room.
Cool.
Everything. So yeah.
Am I done with now then?
Yes.
Cool.
Absolutely.
Right.
So everything's done and sorted. I need one or two little things off you, I think, before you go. And you can take your dog with the worst haircut in the world because the clippers gave up.
He'll be all right.
He's got to feel much better than he did before. So
Yeah.
so that's a bonus. But yeah, I think I'm done.
Got everything you need, all the power you need, heating, hot water. Gas is sorted out as well. We had to exchange a gas bottle, didn't we? Because there was an issue with the type of gas bottle, getting hold of it and stuff like that. So you're going for a regular gas bottle.
Yes.
With a proper regulator that doesn't leak gas, because the little O-ring on the regulator had seen better days. I think it was 22 years old, wasn't it?
It might have been, very much so. But yeah, it's definitely better now. And obviously that's going to last me a whole lot longer. And it also means that I can pick them up from, providing there's no shortage, pick them up from far more places than those little bottles anyway. So yeah, that's really good for going forward.
And how did your shower tray floor seal work out all right?
Really well, yeah. Well, I assume so. There was no bubbles, and with the plug-in, because I thought the easiest thing to do is to start my shower off with the plug-in, and the same amount of, it wasn't draining.
Right,
it wasn't
so it's not
leaking
out.
anywhere, so I don't think it is.
And what was it you used?
Is it the Gorilla water seal tape or something? Yeah. And it's, I mean, what was it, like 10 quid for a roll? So it's not the cheapest of stuff, but expensive, my goodness. But yeah. And it sticks to anything. It'll stick. I could have been mid-shower and stuck that to the floor. So
cool.
Yeah, it's good stuff. So yeah, I think I've got a few things left on my list to do, but mostly that's things like seeing if this will fit in the van, and then I've got to kind of remember that I don't have to fill it up. You know?
It's the best bit.
Yeah, but yeah.
All right then. So me and Coop's going to bugger off.
Yeah.
And we're going to leave you to your solo female van life adventures.
Yeah. I don't know if you'll be hearing that much from me because I'll be like
Well, hopefully I will be hearing from you.
oh no, not hearing me going, hey, welcome from Solo Female Van Life HQ.
Oh, right.
But yeah,
obviously no guarantees on vlogs or anything. We're just going to do what we want when we feel like we're in the mood to do it, really.
Yeah, but we'll get plenty from you, no doubt.
We shall see.
All the exciting things, and then every now and again I'll be like, look what I'm cooking on my sandwich toaster. Because I'll get excited about something like that. So yeah, but yeah, cool. Be interesting, both of us.
Right then, folks, well, thanks for watching this one. Hope you got a little bit of intrigue from what you can do with a 22-year-old van.
Yeah.
Obviously didn't show everything in detail, but if you do want to know more about anything, then just get in touch with us or leave a comment down below.
Yes, absolutely. And at some point there'll be a van tour, I'm sure.
Yes, sometime soon, hopefully. All right. Take care then, guys.
See you later, guys. Bye.